Hello everyone, Dr. Victoria Scribo here on the road with the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. I'm here in beautiful the Jersey Shore, around Belmore, Spring Lake area. It's just lovely. We have a lovely day. If you haven't checked out my video from last night when the moon was rising, that's a really cool little video. And we're going to go back to the beach tonight to watch the moon rise yet again, so that should be fun. And I'm going to have another gal with me, so we're going to have two of my oldest and dearest gal pals, one that I met in grammar school and one that I met in chiropractic school. So run the gamut. So I thought I would do the 9/9 reading. I wanted to do it, of course, on 9/9, but it was an exhausting day, and we were out late at the beach, and then we watched Gladiator, and we watched we were going back and forth between the US Open and the Gladiator, and that 4-hour semifinal was amazing. The Spanish kid won. He's like 19. Everybody looks so young to me these days, but if you haven't, it was just an amazing match. So well, they were different, and yet they were both so good that it took that long for like that one thing to happen, you know, after 4 hours. I mean, who the heck? I was exhausted watching them, quite honestly. So let's do this reading. I have my, why not? I have the Thoth deck here, and we'll just do a quick read on it and see what's the energy, what do we need to know about. Of course, on all of these portals, there seems to be an significant astrological event, and this significant astrological event, which happened on 9/9, was the fact that just a few hours later on today, this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, we had that full moon in Pisces conjunct Neptune, and then we had Mercury go retrograde. And we have to remember that Mercury is the dispositor of Mars, which is now in Gemini and will be in Gemini till March. So Mercury and Mars together, our thoughts and our actions are connected in a way. Not always obvious, but definitely connected. So what's in your mind, and what do you want to do? Of course, with Mercury retrograde, now we have to check everything, double check everything. Make sure before you leave the house you have your wallet, your license, like that kind of stuff, right? All right, so let's get started and see what the Thoth text says. What can we expect in this from this 9/9 portal? And of course, 9 is the number of endings and beginnings. It's the number of compassion. It is known as the number of humanity. And it's also at a time when we can see the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. And of course, we can't forget that the Queen passed away right around this portal as well, after 70 years on the throne. So a lot of endings, a lot of new beginnings happening right now. Okay, what do we have? We have the Knight of Discs. The Knight of Discs. This is a knight that is well prepared. He has planted his fields, and now he's waiting to see what is coming up. And so it's interesting because this energy to me is very much like a Virgo energy, in its way, where the work is done, and watching how things are coming up. So there are seeds that have been planted, and now we're waiting for the harvest of those seeds. Let's see what's crossing that. We have the Princess of Wands. This is the card of messages, the Page of Wands. And so there's more information coming out, I think, that we have, and the information that's coming out is enlightening us. And it could also be enlightening us. This is also the Mercenary, so we could get some information about some of the seeds planted by some unscrupulous folk out there, and we'll keep any names out of this. Okay, at the bottom we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is an energy of things that are hidden. So there's still some hidden things that we're not aware of yet. Let's see what's in the past. The Six of Cups. Nostalgia. This is called pleasure in this deck. I think there's a lot of people wishing that things were the way they were before, in the fact of maybe more stability, we could also be going through this period of time where where the past is being brought up. And of course, we have Saturn square the nodes, the resolution node being the south node in Scorpio. A lot of that energy is energy from the past coming up, but to end. It's like it comes up because it's time for it to go. And we have the tower in the sky, so there's going to be some sort of illumination, and it may be an illumination of information that we're not privy to quite yet. Let's see the immediate future. Strength. So you need to have very strong boundaries at this time. People are going to test you. You will be tested, but you have the capacity and the strength. Standing on your principles, standing on your ethics. It's going to be very important for you to sort of hold the line this month. How it's seen from the outside. Great disappointment. Five of Cups can be sorrow. There's a lot of loss. I mean, when you're in these 9 vibrations, there are certain things that leave from your life that you don't necessarily want to leave from your life. I went to my friend's mother's wake and funeral. Nobody wanted to see her go. She was such a vital woman and such a vital part of so many people's lives. She was entrepreneurial. She was a force of nature. But even forces of nature have their time, and then they pass. And so this is a card of sorrow, really. Let's see your domestic situation. Endings and beginnings. Perfect. The universe card, right? So there's something in your life, in your domestic situation, that's coming to an end. A situation, a relationship perhaps, or a way of living your life. And now it's time to take to end what needs to be ended and begin what needs to be begun. And certainly there's a lot of energy out there for illumination. Hopes and fears. This is more information coming out. Swiftness of information. Let's see the outcome. We have the Queen of Discs. So this is actually a good card, I think, starting with this, because the Queen of Discs is an energy that knows how to manifest. This is an energy that knows how to manifest. So she knows what it takes to manifest. She understands the value of things. And so from this experience, you're going to really have a better, I think, grasp of what's important to you. Let's see if we can pull a major arcana. Yeah, new beginnings, all new stuff, this is just, things are going and things are coming in. So there's a whole new path ahead of us. And it's going to take a leap of faith. You're going to have faith to get there. Okay, so underneath it all, we have the Queen of Wands. Of course, she's the powerful woman, the leader, very passionate, very compassionate. We have the Princess of Swords in this deck. It's a feminine sort of energy. She cuts away the bullshit. And then we have some worry with the Five of Discs. So there is some worry around resources and money, but ultimately, whatever losses or whatever things move out of your life at this time, it's time for them to move out, and it's time to start on a new journey, on a new path, which, if we apply this to politics, perhaps we're going to start in a new direction. Now the next reading will be the 1010 portal, and then the 1111 portal, which will be after the midterms. So we'll have a better idea at that point. But lots of endings and then new beginnings. So it kind of goes along with the 9 vibration. And of course, Pisces, the full moon on this day, or close enough to this day, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And of course, the Queen died, right? So, I mean, that's 70 years of one way. And so we can see this energy of things passing away and new beginnings happening. And we really just have to evaluate what we value and what's important to us, because that's where we're going to have to put our energy and build a new tomorrow. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please like and subscribe. My girlfriend just came, so I'm gonna get off with you, and have yourself a wonderful wonderful 9/9, 9/10, 9/11 weekend. I will get on again to do the astrology of the week ahead, but I probably won't get to that till tomorrow. So have yourself a beautiful day. Take care, everyone.
Yes.
Namaste.